At the beginning of 2018, Samsung unveiled two new devices from the A lineup, and those devices are the Galaxy A8 and the Galaxy A8 Plus 2018. In 2017, Samsung skipped the A8, while other A-series devices such as the A3, A5, and A7 were in stores for 3 years straight. The A8 very much resembles the S lineup, but we mustn't forget that this still bears the A mark. This device should be in the middle class, but judging by the price, it might just not belong there. The A8 looks very similar to the premium S8, but with a slightly smaller display and no curved edges. The back panel was also redesigned, and now it looks more like the new flagship, the S9. That wrongly praised fingerprint scanner is now placed below the camera sensor, which is a much better solution. The frame of the device is built of aluminum, while the front and the back panels are built of glass. But this glass is prone to shattering, so we recommend using the device with a protective case. The A8 is ready for summer poolside days since it is IP68 certified, meaning that it can last up to 30 minutes under 1.5 meters of water. Available color options are black, orchid gray, gold, and blue. Next to the device itself, inside the factory box, Samsung included user manuals, a SIM tray tool, USB Type-C cable, fast charging adapter, and 3.5mm in-ear headphones. The A8 doesn't have your ordinary display. This device has the Samsung's Infinity display that has the aspect ratio of 18.5:9. This is a Super AMOLED 5.6-inch display that has very nice color adjustments, great reproduction, and very deep blacks. This device is not curved towards the edges, it is straight, which is why the device looks a bit thicker compared to Samsung's flagships. Due to the aspect ratio, the resolution of the display is a bit unusual, 1080 by 2220, which should represent the Full HD Plus resolution adjusted for the Infinity display. The display covers 75.6% of the front panel, and all this together adds up to pixel density of 441 pixels per inch. The display is also protected by Corning Gorilla Glass, however we don't really know what generation of the glass, Samsung didn't bother to specify. All Super AMOLED displays built by Samsung are excellent. The options menu provide many things, and one of them is the color reproduction option. There are several display modes: Adaptive Display, AMOLED Cinema, AMOLED Photo, and Basic. Advanced options are also available, and there you can manipulate the RGB influence. sRGB is sadly not supported, but the basic option does provide something similar to sRGB. Maximum brightness levels go up to 590 nits. The always-on display is a staple part of Samsung's A-series displays, which means that it is available on this device as well. You can either use it automatically, or you can manually create your own timelines for when to use it and when not to use it. Samsung Galaxy A8 is powered by Samsung's Exynos 7885 chipset. This is a pretty up-to-date platform which includes two stronger Cortex-A73 cores clocked at 2.2 GHz and two weaker A53 cores clocked at 1.6 GHz. We can instantly conclude that this is the big little configuration, which means that the device uses weaker cores in standard operations and the stronger cores when it needs to execute more demanding operations. The chipset is built in the 14nm LPP FinFET technology, which guarantees lower use of the battery. Alongside this chipset, we have 4GB of LPDDR4 RAM, which means that this device is very well balanced in the middle class. The GPU built into the chipset is the Malai G71 MP2, and it serves the purpose very well. Games have very stable frame rate, as well as all screen transitions, menu navigations, and HD content streaming. There are no problems for this GPU. When it comes to internal storage memory, there are two memory configurations, 32 and 64GB. 32GB of internal storage is not really enough, taking into account that out of the box, the system itself takes up around 10GB. However, all this is okay since the device has a dedicated microSD card slot for storage expansions up to 256GB. AnTuTu Benchmark and Geekbench are often the best way to show what a device is capable of. On the AnTuTu Benchmark, this device scored 150,120 points, while on Geekbench, single-core performance reached 1,531 points and multi-core performance got 4,356 points. The speaker on this device is located on its right edge, and that is the only speaker. Sound reproduction is good, and sound is loud enough, and we don't really have anything bad to say about it, but nothing that good either. The A8 at the moment runs on Android 7.1.1 Nougat, and Oreo updates should come up in the first quarter of the year. Of course, since this is a Samsung device, there's the Samsung Experience user interface, version 8.5. This UI has a tendency not to be very smooth during the transitions, but the version 8.5 runs very nicely on this device. When you sign in to your Samsung account, there are many options to customize the user interface, which means that you can change wallpapers, themes, icons, etc. The split screen function is also there, as is the Samsung's Knox protection and secure folder function. The A8 is basically a device loaded with many useful options and functions, just as on flagship devices, so we can't really complain that it lacks any. A device like this is unimaginable without biometric protection, as Samsung likes to call it, so there are sensors like the fingerprint scanner, face recognition sensors, etc. Camera of a device is a segment that can be the most important thing in a smartphone for many users. Good display, waterproofing, they are just not good enough if the device doesn't have what the user wants: a good camera. Luckily, this has also been taken care of, more on the front than on the rear side though. The main camera has a 16 megapixel sensor with the aperture of f1.7 and the pixel size of 1.12 micrometers. It is also equipped with face detection autofocus. The main camera also packs options like geotagging, touch focus, face detection, panorama, and HDR. As we have said, the front-facing camera is much more interesting. Samsung A8 on the front side packs two sensors, a 16 megapixel and an 8 megapixel, with the aperture of f1.9. The rear-facing camera captures nice photos, but nothing too special. Photos made during daytime are very good, with very good details and vivid colors, but we must say that bright screen tends to be overexposed. Still, it's not too bad, so we can't really say anything bad about the camera as long as it is used with plenty of light. Low light conditions are different though. Darker parts of the image tend to have high levels of noise and they lack details. Things are getting better when we move to the front. Live focus paired with a double camera sensor provides remarkable results. The selfies are amazing even at nighttime since the cameras are great at gathering light. You can blur the backgrounds of images even after the photos have been taken. We must say that the front-facing camera has left us speechless and that it is easily one of the best we have had a chance to see and test. Available resolutions on the rear camera are 6, 8, 10, 12, and 16 megapixels. The front-facing camera offers the same resolutions. The thing that somewhat disappointed us is the maximum Full HD video recording resolution, with the main camera at only 30 FPS, while other devices in this price range are well capable of recording 4K videos. The main camera supports optical image stabilization. Video stabilization is not supported in all resolution modes, while the front-facing cameras don't have any stabilization whatsoever. Video resolutions are the same on the front as on the back. The camera interface itself looks like this. On the top side are the following options: camera switch, full view mode, flash options, and shortcut towards settings, while on the bottom there are options for a cleaner background, beauty effect, Bixby Vision shortcuts, live focus, as well as stickers that this device offers. Below this menu there's a shortcut to video recording, the shutter button, and a shortcut to the gallery. Photo modes can be accessed by swiping the camera window to the right, and on the main camera they are Auto, Pro, Panorama, Hyperlapse, Night, and Food. Swiping to the left there's the effects menu. The front-facing camera photo modes are Selfie, Wide Selfie, and Night. Our version of the A8 2018 is SM530DS, which means that this is a dual SIM device, but not only that. On the side of the device there's a nano SIM card slot, while on the top there's a nano SIM and a microSD card slot. This is a huge plus for Samsung since it provides a dedicated microSD card slot next to two SIM card slots, since this cannot very often be seen in the world of hybrid slots. The A8 has the NFC system, and file transfer is also available through the Android Beam. Another available function is the Mirror Link, through which you can mirror your phone's display on your car's display, provided that your car supports Mirror Link. This device uses the reversible USB Type-C port and it supports fast charging. When it comes to wireless connections, we have Wi-Fi 802.11 with A, B, G, N, and AC standards, double-channel Wi-Fi Direct and hotspot modes, Bluetooth 5.0 with A2DP, EDR, and LE, GPS with AGPS, and NFC system. Modem built into the Exynos 7885 chipset is LTE Cat 12 3CA, which provides maximum download speeds up to 600 megabits per second and maximum upload speeds up to 75 megabits per second. 3000 mAh battery doesn't seem like the optimal choice for a device with this chipset and this screen resolution, but we assure you that the things aren't nearly as bad as they seem. On the contrary, because of the fast charging option, this device charges from 0 to 100 in about 1.5 hours, and the battery won't let you down if you use the device normally. It can also be optimized in the settings menu to ensure longer battery life. What is also interesting is that in the battery options you can turn off fast charging. This is a good thing if you're using your device as it's charging, since fast charging can heat up the device quite a lot. Everything said and done, we're left with mixed feelings. Samsung Galaxy A8 2018 really is a great choice in the middle class. The display, cameras, hardware and battery, everything is very well combined. However, all this comes with a pretty hefty price. If you're ready to pay the price for which you can buy even some of the premium devices and you actually don't mind it, the A8 is definitely a great device, especially if you like to take selfies. But if you're seeking for something less costly, the A8 might not be for you. Do you like the Samsung Galaxy A8? We'd love to see your opinion in the comment section below. If you have any suggestions or you would like to see a specific device being reviewed, feel free to write to us either here or on our Facebook page. If you liked our review, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook and sit comfortably as we're working hard on new material for you.